Hello everyone and welcome back to the 5-Star News. I'm your news anchor, Kaylor Cumbie, and we have lots to cover today. Spring sports are fully in action, prom is 3 days away, and we have another COVID update. So with all that being said, let's get you right into the news the same way we always do, with What's Up Heritage. Here is Cole Denton, Brandon Frady, and Daniel Fleming.
Hello Generals, I'm Cole Denton, and this is What's Up Heritage. Let's get to it. Graduation is coming up. We have planned several activities for the HHS class of 2021 leading up to the commitment ceremony on May 20th when they receive their high school diploma. Students who are not on track for graduation may not attend senior activities during the school day until they are passing all the courses required for graduation. And another quick reminder not to decorate your cap and gown. Thank you. We are excited to announce that HHS was well represented in the list of winners for the writing contest sponsored by the Columbus State University. Heritage students won 1/3 of the awards. The contest was open to students in Alabama and Georgia. Entries were judged by professional writers, some who are also university professors. Thanks for encouraging your students to enter the work. And now on to our weather forecast. Wednesday should be a 60% chance of rain with a high of 72, low of 45. Thursday, a high of 66, low of 43. Friday, a high of 68, low of 46. Saturday, high of 66, a low of 48. Sunday, a high of 66, a low of 45. Monday, a high of 70, low of 46. And Tuesday, a high of 70 and a low of 43. And now on to our next segment.
Thank you for keeping us up to date on all things heritage. Moving on into the news now, and as we all know, we've been back 5 days a week. This has been a huge, major change with all the COVID updates. Do we have more cases now that we've been back, or do we have less cases? Well, we have all the answers for you. Here is Liam Smart with the story.
All right, students, we're starting to see an increase again in the number of students who've tested positive for COVID. Since spring break, those numbers have kind of gone up steadily. So please make sure that you're continuing to take your precautions, that you're wearing your mask, that you're keeping social distance whenever you can. Go outside during lunch and get some fresh air. Wash your hands. Just use good judgment on that. Also, if you're not feeling well, please stay at home. Don't come to school if you're sick. We'll finish out this school year as best we can.
Hello, I'm Nurse Deborah. I just wanted to touch bases today and let everyone know that since we've come back on the 5-day week, and I think everyone's doing a great job, the only thing that I can just continue to remind everybody to do is just wash your hands, have good hygiene etiquette, and I think that's what we need to be doing at all times, but it seems like we're on the right path to having this thing beat.
Again, we're seeing an increase in numbers. It's not an overwhelming number of students, but it is definitely an increase from what we saw in February, March. We almost had very few cases February, March, and now we're seeing an increase again. So please continue to take precautions, and let's not let off the gas with our precautions that we're taking to keep safe from COVID. Let's keep those things going until we finish the school year.
Thanks for that story, you two. And since prom is 3 days away, we have some last-minute tips and tricks for you all to get fully ready for Saturday. I know for myself, I am beyond stressed, so this story will be a lot of help. Here's Lindsay Davies and Casey Capote with all these tips and tricks.
Hey guys, we are really excited about prom this year. We're getting to host it here at the school. We will have carriage rides from 7 o'clock until 9 o'clock, so please make sure to get here early. We don't want you to miss that. Chattanooga Carriage Company will be making an appearance here from downtown Chattanooga to give you rides of your campus. We have a live DJ in the cafeteria, and we have live entertainment outside with bistro lights and kind of a Southside social feel. We're looking forward to seeing you here. I hope this is your best prom ever. Y'all have a wonderful year.
Hey guys, so prom is Saturday. We're super excited. We're working really hard to make it fun and to change the school for you. At this point, you should have already gotten your ticket. Definitely should already have your guest approval done. If you haven't bought the ticket, come see us. Talk to Miss Wolf at 2222 or Miss Schulen at 2212 or Miss Brown. Also, we can get you hooked up. You should have your dresses already ready, tuxes ready, and we'll see you guys Saturday.
Hi, I'm Officer Marcus. I'm your friendly school resource officer here at Heritage High School. Just a few pointers for prom coming up. There will be 2 of us working this prom this year, one in the parking lot and one inside the building, and our parking lot will be roaming around. It would be advisable that you mind your P's and Q's, in other words, behave yourself. No alcohol, drugs, or anything that will get you in trouble. Enjoy the prom and have a great rest of the year.
Thanks for all that information, you two. It will really help me throughout these last few days before prom. Moving on now, and we have to announce the NCAA bracket winners because it was a huge buzz here around the Taj. Take it away, guys.
Okay, well, March Madness has come to an end again, and we didn't have as many people play the brackets this year as in the past. I don't know why, maybe COVID, I don't know. It's kind of diminished everything last year and a half or so. But the thing about this year is like all girl power, you know, girl power everywhere this year. Our top winner was Coach Bice, and she was, there was 2 other girls that tied her for first place, which was Avery Phillips and Anna Wilkes.
I guess I just got lucky. I picked Baylor to win it, and fortunately they did. But I think everybody's bracket was blown in the first round. Couple of big upsets. I know that I wanted my Vols to go a little further than they did, and of course they got beat. But that's kind of typical for a Tennessee fan, unfortunately. But there's been Gonzaga made a good run at it. They went into it undefeated. I did have them in the Final Four, but I had them getting beat in the Final Four. Gonzaga had a great run at it, but for some reason, I just had a feeling Baylor was going to win it.
So they finished tied for first, and then second place was Logan Lowe, and he come from way down. He was like 4 from the bottom after 2 rounds. And third place was Mr. McKeon. So, you know, it was a great tournament again. And like I said, the girls represented this year big time.
All right, yeah, I was kind of really surprised when I saw the list that I finished 4th in the NCAA bracket challenge. And I let Logan pick Tennessee's side of the bracket, and I picked Alabama's side. And sure to what you would believe, I picked Alabama getting all the way to the final, and Logan picked Tennessee getting all the way to the final. Well, that didn't happen.
But another March Madness and all the craziness it brings with it has finished.
Congratulations. Now we have yet another edition of Behind the Scenes of the 5-Star News. This week we'll have Alex Aguijon, John Courtney, and Gunnar Bryson to take you a little bit deeper into how we edit all of our stories for the 5-Star News. Take it away, guys.
The first thing after filming is putting in the SD card. The SD card will appear on the computer and we can select it, which pops up its files. Now, the videos we recorded can either appear on Final Cut Pro or we will have to manually extract them and put them on the desktop. After this is done, we can drag the videos into Final Cut in any way we want. After that, we would refine the videos by taking out some that are bad and putting them in the correct order. And from there, we continue the editing process.
So once we get the clips in, we can edit the footage however we like to what we need it to be. Like for this, we can have titles, you know, and we can put clips over other clips. We can separate audio, like right here, detach audio. If we need to, move it around, stuff like that. But most students work on one project, and that project then goes to Mr. Green.
Can't top it. I'm the king. Won't stop it. Yeah.
Now it is time for a quick break here on the show, but don't go anywhere because we will have our sports anchor rejoin you for sports. We have a baseball preview, a tennis recap, and a soccer recap. Don't go anywhere, sports is next.
Lunch attention. I got lunches in here.
You don't want it.
Welcome to sports, everyone. I'm Jameson Shook. He's Tate Thomas, and we're going to get started off with baseball.
And speaking of baseball, our boys start a huge region series against Central Carroll.
That's right. Here's Grayson Ward and Cade Canary with the story.
Last night we traveled down to Central Carroll, another region opponent, very tough, good 2.5-hour drive down there on the bus and then rolling out and jumping on the field and playing ball is always tough.
We started off slow in the first inning, but we bounced back and started to hit the ball very well. Zach Barrett was shoving on the mound, throwing a bunch of strikes, getting us outs. Our defense made some really good plays. Overall, it was a really good day of baseball.
But Barrett came out throwing strikes, threw a good 6 1/3. JJ came in and finished the game for us and hit the ball well, made great plays on defense.
So we played Central Carroll last night, and we had a pretty good game. We hit the ball well, and Zach threw the ball really well, and the infield made some good double plays, and Goob had some good picks at first. So, I mean, after a long bus ride, it was hard for everybody to just get off and be ready, and we were kind of rushed anyway, so we just had to, I think after the first inning, we really got our feet under us, and we came to play, and we beat them pretty bad.
Good luck, boys.
On the tennis now, and our boys and girls tennis teams both had their region tournaments this past week. How'd they do? Where'd they place?
Here's Ryan Heat and Hayden Johnson with the recap.
All right, Heritage, it's my honor to present y'all with the Region 7 4A runner-up trophy. Whoever would like to accept it on the team's behalf, here, wait. We got a trophy. Shake, smile. Good job.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the girls. Really close today in the championship match against Central Carrollton. They fought really hard. We lost to them 4-1 earlier in the year, and that made us the number 2 seed for this region tournament. But we got what we wanted. We wanted to see them again, and the lineup changed a little bit, and it really had a really good chance to beat them. I'm really proud of the way they fought. Bailey got us a big win there at number 2 singles. Mia had a little struggle in the first set, but she started playing a lot better in the second before she lost. And then our number 1 doubles team lost 2 pretty close sets, but our number 2 doubles team was up a set and actually split sets. So we had a chance to win that one, and it came down to Morgan Phillips at number 1. The girl she's playing is a college player, and Morgan lost the first set, got all the way back to a tiebreaker in the second set, and eventually lost it 7-5 in the tiebreaker. So we were that close to the championships, but I'm proud. It was hot. We stayed out here for about 2 hours and 40 minutes. Fortunately, the season's not over. We get to play in the state tournament in a week or so, and we got a bye for the first round, so we'll be in the Sweet 16, and I look forward to practicing these girls some more and seeing how far we can go in the state.
We kind of knew it was coming. The first time we played Central and Region this year, we were all playing different positions, so it was a little bit of a different match. First time I played singles, but this time, or singles number 1, this time I'm playing number 2, so which was a little better fit for me. I won 6-0, and then I was losing 4-0 and came back and won. Morgan played an amazing girl. She's awesome. Every girl from Central is good. That's just kind of how they are in every sport, so hopefully we'll come back and get them next year. I mean, they're a great team. I mean, I'm not that excited about a runner-up trophy. I'd rather get the one, but I mean, from what we've done this year, I mean, I think that's great. We came back, we played a great season with the girls that we have. There's a lot of new people, which is kind of hard to restart a program. We're going into state. We get a bye in the first round, which is great. We have a full week of practice going into the Sweet 16. I'm really excited. Don't know who we're going to see, but I mean, hopefully we'll play like we did today.
Yes, sir. I was just trying my hardest. She is very skilled. I believe she's been playing since 5th grade, and I wanted to just come out there and put everything that I could. She has a powerful serve, and she can get back a lot of my balls. But we really tried hard today, and I'm proud of that. So.
Yeah, it was a tough match with Cedartown. I mean, it kind of started off rough, and our bus broke down, and so we were about an hour late. So I was not real happy about that. But once we started playing, Nathan Minton, #1 singles, he was playing great. He won the first set. 2 and 3, we were falling behind quickly. But then doubles, both doubles were playing well. We won the first set at #1 doubles. A tight loss at #2 doubles. That was the clincher there. I think we lost like 7-5. And then the second set, actually at #2 doubles, we had a set point in the second set tiebreaker. And we battled all the way, went to a tiebreaker, and we were up 6-5 and ended up losing it 8-6. So, I mean, right there, we really that was the turning point. We won. Nathan came back and won his match at #1 singles. He played really well. He was a tough kid, really good kid, and he played well to beat him like 7-5 in the second set. And so we'd lost the 2 singles, but and we were going to win. I think #1 doubles, they were going to a third set, but I really think we had a good shot at that. So losing at #2 dubs was tough, but it was a good match. It was close all the way. So it could have went either way. I just wish we'd have pulled it out. Now we got to travel to probably Marist, and that's not going to be easy. So
today I came out against a guy who I'd already beaten once. Hopefully I'll see him again in college, but he was just very consistent, but his first serves were not there. Hopefully we can make it to the eighth round, whatever you want to call it, top 8. But I don't know if we're going to be able to. Marist is pretty hard, but we're going to put in the work before that match.
Good job, boys and girls tennis teams. On to soccer now, and our girls lost a hard-fought matchup against Dalton, 3-1, but they played real hard.
Here's Jacob Hawkins and Tanner Eady with a recap.
Yeah, Friday we went down to Dalton, had a little storm come through it, delayed the game just a few minutes, but it was a rough game down there. The Dalton Catamounts, they play pretty physical. So we were a little bit shocked, I think, by that early on. They were pushing us around. The referee wasn't calling anything, and gave up a couple goals that first half. Kind of got stunned a little bit, but the girls really responded well and played tough the second half. The first 20 minutes, second half is probably the best we've played all year, and we were able to get a goal, make it 2-1, and Dalton kind of got one in off a corner late in the game, make it 3-1. So we lost it, but it was I think a good moment for us getting ready for state here next week. Played a good, tough team. Battled back, gave them all they wanted that second half, just came up a little short.
Friday we played Dalton, and it was a really tough game for all of us, but we played really well, and we kept the first half pretty close, and we came out really hard in the second half, and we even got a goal on them, which was way better than last time, so we're hoping we can get them again next year.
So we played CCS on Friday night. Tough loss, 5-1, really talented CCS team. Critical errors on our part made it hard to put the ball in the net, but we're looking to come back this week strong against Calhoun and Cartersville later in the week, looking to head into our first round of state playoffs.
All right, so the CCS game, we lost 6-1. We had a lot of just mental errors that killed us. We had a lot of opportunities on goal, but we just couldn't put them in the back of the net, sadly. But we could have came out there with a better result, but we just failed that day. Hopefully we can come back Tuesday and Friday and have some better games and come out with some wins.
Played CCS last Friday, and it was an out-of-region game. We were playing Tennessee school, so it didn't really matter for anything, but we went down and played them. We played okay, and they definitely outplayed us. They scored a lot more than us, kind of a few fluke goals, but they were the better team, and we just got outplayed. But it was a good to get another game in and good practice for our state match coming up.
Well played, girls. On to sports trivia now, and unfortunately, Coach Green's reign of terror continues, although it's only been 1 week. But can he make it 2 weeks in a row?
Here's Carson Green, Cameron Burtwright, and Damon Jones with a story.
Oh, yeah. You want something for the sneakerheads?
FTC.
Why not?
561.
Let me get a
heat check. Can I get a heat check? Heat check. Let me get a heat.
About 250. Here with the defending champ from last week. How do you feel coming into this week?
Well, it's been a busy week for me, with the girls' tennis and everything going on at region tournament. Hadn't had really a lot of time to watch Sports Center or anything to kind of get prepared for today. But, Hayes in the barn. I mean, with sports, it's up here already.
It's going to be predominantly MLB questions today. So
Going baseball.
yeah. All right. For the first question, who holds the MLB single-season home run record? A. Babe Ruth. B. Sammy Sosa. C. Giancarlo Stanton. Or D. Barry Bonds. And without the allegations, like if they took steroids, it still counts.
In 1 year, who holds the home run record?
Yeah.
I love baseball, and I like to watch the Braves. I pretty much watch them every game. But the home run record, I used to know all that when I was younger. Those are some really good choices. It's not Babe Ruth, I know that, but I'm kind of worried. I don't know if it's Stanton, Sosa, or who was the other one, Bonds?
Barry Bonds.
I'm going to say Sammy Sosa.
All right, Bobby.
I'm glad to be back with y'all.
New week. You're coming off a tough loss. You ready this week?
I am ready. I got jet lag, but I am ready.
All right, for the first question, who holds the MLB single-season home run record? A. Babe Ruth. B. Sammy Sosa. C. Giancarlo Stanton. Or D. Barry Bonds?
I always remember going to Atlanta Braves game with the big number across the field there. I have to say Babe Ruth.
All right. For the second question, who is the only athlete to play in the World Series and the Super Bowl? A. Bo Jackson. B. Deion Sanders. C. Michael Jordan. Or D. Jim Thorpe?
Well, this one, I know this one. It's prime time, Deion Sanders.
Sanders. You want Deion?
Deion Sanders.
Okay. All right, for the third question, who threw the fastest pitch in MLB history? A. Arnoldos Chapman. B. Nolan Ryan. C. Craig Kimbrell. Or D. Walter Johnson?
Is there a hint on this one?
No.
So it's Chapman. Who else?
Nolan Ryan, Craig Kimbrell, or Walter Johnson?
I'm going to say Chapman.
Okay.
Was Bobby Hunt on there? No. Nolan Ryan.
All right. For the last question, bonus.
Bonus, baby. I like bonuses.
Bonus question. Which boxer had a 42-1 odds when he KO'd Mike Tyson? Was it A. Vander Holyfield, B. George Foreman, C. Buster Douglas, or D. Roy Jones Jr.?
The Buster Douglas.
A. Vander Holyfield, B.
It's Buster Douglas.
Okay. All right, back with now two-time champ Bobby Hunt. How do you feel?
Man, it's always feel good to be the champ, especially when you beat Coach Green. I'm catching up there to you, baby. Woo!
Thanks for sports, you two. Moving back into the news now, and we have our 9th edition of The Jokesters. Last but not least, here's a laugh for your day. Here is Kane Stover and Aaron Hilliard. Take it away, guys.
What up, big ballers? It's your boy Stove Daddy with
Hilltop.
We're back with a new edition of The Jokesters. Stay tuned for these jokes.
All right, we're back with Carson for the first joke of this week. Carson, why do golfers bring 2 pair of pants with them when they go to the course?
Because it's muddy.
No, in case they get a hole in one.
All right, I'm back with Aggie John for the second joke. What do cows like to read the most?
I don't know.
Catalogs.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. All right, I'm with Cameron for the third joke of the day. Cameron, what did the duck say when she bought lip gloss?
I have absolutely no idea.
She said, "Oh, just put it on my bill."
Oh, good one.
All right, I'm with Kara for the last joke. Why did the camera go to jail? Because it was framed.
Thanks for the jokes, you two. You never fail to put a smile on my face. But that will wrap it up for this Wednesday edition of the 5-Star News. We will rejoin you Friday with a brand new report. But until then, stay classy, Heritage.